drunk, I have to explain what the fifth dimension is.
It's like, everywhere I go. What's the fifth dimension?
What's the fifth dimension, Phil?
Do we really not have crackers? Let's talk about terms that we don't like.
Gamer.
In the gaming.
Just put it out there, I hate the word gamer.
What's wrong with gamer?
It's been used negatively towards me before, and
Okay.
people accusing me of not being a gamer because I don't know specific details about a certain franchise that I give no shits about.
You just don't know
Not
what
even
you're
one
talking
shit.
about.
Zero
You
shits.
just don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, gamer. I'm not so offended by it, even when it's thrown around that way, because I feel like it's just an easy shorthand, right? You are somebody who plays a game, or who plays games. You're a gamer. Fine. When I'm jogging, I'm a jogger. When I'm swimming, I'm a swimmer.
Yeah, but you never hear like jogger used as like as a pejorative term.
Right.
Like, you're never being insulted. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you're such a jogger.
Yeah, like
I think
stupid nerdy
I think
jogger.
more and more gamer is becoming like a hipster type of thing. Like, oh,
Totally.
You're a gamer, like you're a hipster. I think this week we've had a really good example of the term gamer being used as a pejorative thing with the whole Street Fighter reality TV sexual harassment
cross
thing.
assault, yeah.
Where they're like, this is an integral part of being a street fighting fan is you're a sexist like
We have
asshole.
always eaten babies in this
Yes.
community,
We're not here to
and we
stop.
will always eat
If you
babies.
try to separate baby eating from street fighting, like it's not gonna happen. It's
Revolt.
one and the same. Like that just made everybody look bad. Not just fighting game fans,
Yeah.
but like anybody who associate themselves in any kind of way with video games as an important part of their lives.
So I mean, from the outside, it's become something where people are like, gamer, and then from the inside, it's like this crazy badge of honor, right? Where people are constantly accusing each other.
It's
of,
like, I was born with a controller in my hand. I've been
Yeah.
a gamer since birth. What's up?
yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, what does that mean? Everybody's been
Nothing.
playing games. It just means you're older.
Yeah.
Like when a
It's like, I'm old as fuck. What's
Yeah,
up?
you're 30. Congratulations. You've lived 3
15-year-olds
decades.
when you get a group of 15-year-olds on a message board, they're like, yeah, I've been playing Sonic since Sonic Adventure, and that's
Yeah.
cool. They're a gamer. They're an old school gamer, right? And
I would
then-
probably make fun of those people.
But there's always
Just
somebody
to
else.
be
Like,
honest.
but then you don't need to, as the 30-year-old, be like, "Hey, you little fucking punks."
Yeah.
Turns
I
out
was
there
around
was.
when Pong existed.
Turns out there was a Sonic the Hedgehog back in 1990.
Ever heard of Space Wars, motherfucker?
And it's like, so what, man? You can't you can't retroactively give people toys before they're born.
Yeah.
Like that's not a thing that
It's like
works.
you weren't born. You can't hold that against somebody. Like you weren't born back then, you
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole thing. We'll go back and play it, dude. Let me tell you something. If I was told now to go back and play these older games, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. Most of them.
No, you had to be there.
I mean, the
You have to be
main
there.
ones, sure, if you haven't played them, like, just out of curiosity, but I'm not gonna go back and play fucking, like, some esoteric bullshit.
And you're
that,
not gonna have the same opinion of these old games that you would have if you were there at the time. And that's not a badge of honor. That's just a matter of like,
No, but-
I grew up in the 80s, you grew up in the 90s, you grew up,
No, but that's part of it, right? That's something like you can lord over somebody else. Like I played that game back when it made sense, and there's no way that you were gonna play it and experience it the same way that I did, because I'm old school.
Yeah.
Like I got to
School with
experience
a
it when I
K.
was French. Yeah, I played it when it was new, and it was exciting. It was incredible. It was the best thing that ever happened. And then 15 years later, you can't have like ask a kid to go play like Panzer Dragoon Saga or something like that.
You sound
It's
like a fucking-
that's the best game ever.
Yeah.
Like there'll be like, no
it's
man,
not.
this game barely works.
You sound like that old person who's like, music was so much better in the 60s,
Yeah.
rock and roll, man. I don't understand these kids and their raps.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, first of all, fuck you, rap is amazing. Secondly, like, I wasn't alive in the 60s. Like, I can appreciate
And
it
it's-
now, but I can't
not my
appreciate it the
fault.
same way
And
that
it's
you did.
okay to understand it. Like, it's okay to say to somebody like, hey, if you want to be really into games, if you want to be really into music, if you want to be really into, like you as a developer, it makes sense for you to go back and play these old games and understand where this stuff came from
but I'm not
and how
a
they
gamer.
evolved. No, but
He
It's not like
doesn't
that's
hold
not
it
the sum
against
total
other
of
people.
what I do.
But that's
you know?
what I'm saying. The problem with doing this is we are, by being exclusionary or by leaving these sort of tiers and levels of entry, we're closing really cool people off
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
being involved with it, right?
It's like, how
And so-
hardcore a book reader are you, man? How many books a month you read?
Yeah.
I read all of them. I get achievements for how many books I read, man.
I started with Goodnight Moon. Where'd you start,
Yeah.
motherfucker? Yeah, and it's one of those things where we don't understand as a community why we're being such dicks to one another, and then people look in from the outside and they're like, I don't want to be a part of that.
Oh yeah,
It's
you
a
love
bunch
the
of-
Bible? Have you read the Gutenberg Bible? Man, that's the fucking original, man. It's good.
It's just a bunch of, they look in and they see a bunch of dick nerds being dick nerds to each other.
That's not appealing.
And it's not appealing.
You don't want to be part of that.
No.
It's like, all right, fuck you guys then.
And the worst part of it is like once you're in, then you have to deal with the hardcore gamer, the core gamer.
The core.
Oh my god, don't even get
The
me started
core
on
gamer.
that.
First of all, it's like an abbreviated version of hardcore, I assume.
Yeah.
Right? It stands for hardcore. For some reason, nobody will say that word.
Because from a marketing guy,
It sounds
he
like
feels
porn
stupid saying
or
it.
something.
Yeah.
And when he says core, he feels like it's a whole other term.
It's less
but it's
imposing,
not.
I will say
No, but
that.
when you say core instead of hardcore, it makes the core gamer sound like, oh well, this is the most important, like, most centric gamer that we have that we need to please. Like, he's at the center of this whole enterprise.
So which is a core gamer?
He's a core gamer.
Is the core gamer the person that buys Gears of War and only plays it for a few hours a week, or is the core gamer the person who considers themselves not a gamer but plays their puzzle games 20 hours a week?
It's funny
Right?
because like
Who's more of a
See,
gamer?
when I hear the word core, I automatically think FPS. Like, that's just what
Yeah.
my brain goes to.
Games
Because
where
I've
you
only
kill
ever
people,
heard
right?
that term described in relation to those kinds of
Yeah.
games. Nobody, demos a puzzle game and is like, now this one's really just for the core
I'm a
gamers,
core Little Big
guys.
Planet player, man.
Yeah.
I'm fucking hardcore to that
Exactly.
shit.
People
Yeah.
will laugh in your face if
yeah,
you say
no.
that.
It's only games where you kill people.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Why is that? Like, that's so weird because you can't argue that they're the most complex games, even though there's a lot of complexity in a lot of shooters. There's no less complexity in other genres.
It's just an easy macho thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like I have the highest skill count of all my friends.
Yeah.
I've killed the most people. I have the biggest dick.
Yeah.
It's like, congratulations. I'm sure
Yeah, way to
you
go.
had sex with
I'm sure
plenty of women.
I'm sure you're a great, well-rounded person
Yes.
with many interesting
Yeah.
interests. Yeah, you're awesome.
I also like to build chips in bottles.
yes. Would you know?
He's doing it like one.
That
He's
would be
doing
more
it one
interesting,
hand.
I
And
think.
like,
Yeah.
I collect stems, and also I'm also a Gears of War 2. But
Yeah.
no.
I don't know. What sort of shorthand would you like to see instead? Is there
That's
any
the
sort of
thing.
term that would work, or is it? Is it that the terms are wrong, or is it that we're all just kind of twisting the terms and misusing them?
Ludo enthusiasts.
Ludo enthusiasts.
Yes.
I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with the word gamer because, anybody who plays Farmville is technically a gamer. It's like the self-righteousness, I'm so drunk already, with which people use that term is what I feel like pollutes.
Yeah, no.
Well, technically,
it comes with
anybody
a lot
who
of
plays-
pride. Like, I'm
Yeah.
a gamer. Like, this is who I am.
Yeah,
I care about this.
it's-
This is important to me.
It's not just I'm a gamer though, it's I'm a gamer and you are not.
Yeah.
But anybody who plays Bridge is a gamer. Anybody who plays fucking lawn darts is a gamer.
Theoretically,
games.
yeah.
Games are part of the human experience.
But what the gamer label is becoming is,
So we just don't.
is
So
a
we
guy
just don't
who-
like what it's becoming.
No.
I don't
No.
like
I don't.
the way people use it, and frankly, you know what? I just don't like people. I'm just gonna say it.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go
Cheers
take
to
it back.
that, guys.
I'm gonna go take it back right now.